This is an example of the type of washout we have around the county. And this is a county road, so it's built up fairly high and the water's still going over top of it. We've got a lot of township roads, about 3,000 miles of township road around the county that they're typically not built up this much, so they've got more water running over them, or they're completely underwater in a lot of cases. But you can see if this goes on for very long, the effect that erosion has on the road. They just have to be really cautious. I mean, I wouldn't advise driving across something like this. You can see the speed of that current, and vehicle can float right off the road and into very deep water. And also, you never know where there's a culvert that's washed out, so it may look like the water's only a few inches deep and it may be 6 or 8 feet deep. Well, it's going to take us, I'm sure, a few months to get everything put back together. We'll go in a lot of these when the water goes down and at least do some temporary repairs so that the car traffic can start using them again as quick as possible. But the overall permanent repairs, I suspect, will take a good part of the summer. Example of what happens to one of the pavements when the water goes over it for an extended period of time. The turbulent action from the water has washed out the shoulder completely and has undermined the road. You can see that in addition to having to refill the shoulder, we're going to have to replace all or a lot of the pavement on the shoulder of this road.
What can be done to prevent this from happening in the future?
Well, this is an area that we've had this road overtopped in 1997 also, and we looked at the possibility of elevating the road so that it wouldn't overtop. But the difficulty with doing that is if we elevate the road, it holds back the water, so the water upstream would be higher. So in this case, there's such a tremendous volume of water that has to go through here to elevate the road. We'd have to put in a very, very large, long bridge to allow the water to pass without causing an upstream stage increase, and that's just prohibitively expensive to do. Well, you know, we've looked at it, but at this point in time, there just isn't funding to do it. We could spend many millions of dollars on a bridge at this location, and the only time that bridge would be used is during flooding. I think after this event, there'll be more and more of those types of projects that we'll have to give serious consideration to. This is our Cass County Highway 31. It goes, we've got about 18 miles of this highway that parallels the Red River, goes up to the northern border of the county. Now with Red River at about 33 feet, you can see we've got extensive strips of this highway that are underwater. So when the river was up about 8 feet higher, we had miles and miles of this county highway that were underwater, and we haven't even been able to get up and survey all of the damage, but we expect the damage to be very extensive. And in addition to this county highway, there are a number of east-west county highways that intersect with it that have been underwater for an extended period of time, as well as many township highways.